Some of you may or may not know me, but my name is Parker Hoover, and I was born on February 10th, 2011, and I have two brothers and one younger sister. Me and my whole family have been Christian for my whole life, and I've lived in Bakersfield until I was about one, and then my family moved to Tehachapi moved to Tehachapi after I was one, and I've been going to CLA since then. Before COVID, me and my family went to church on a pretty regular basis, going every Sunday, and some you may not know, but CLA was actually once a preschool, and I went there and through preschool to third grade, everything was fine. I had a small friend group with my best friend Elias that I met in kindergarten. And as the years went on, me and my family slowly stopped going to church over time because we were getting so busy, and I slowly started to drift away from God. And when 2020 came along and everything started to shut down, we stopped altogether because CLA was closed. But Kevin, our old pastor, if you don't know him, he was the pastor before Nick. He made videos of the church with lessons that everyone could watch from home, but we never really had time to watch them with everything going on and everyone being at home. And my dad was trying to keep the business open and prevent from being closed from COVID because we own a family business. During COVID, I was struggling with doing the work because I could never do any of the work, and I could not pay attention to any of the online classes, and I was struggling with it. Started to take a massive toll on my mental health, and I was starting to think I was stupid, never going to understand anything that was being taught, and my grades started to slip, and I started to have rage outbursts and arguing with my principal. While in COVID, I was the farthest away I've ever been from God, God from ever. And during that time, I would almost never think about Christianity or God. And with almost no one to talk to because I could not talk to any of my friends since I had nothing to get to them. Oh, that just completely cut out one of my things. Alright, so one day, I got into a pretty big argument with my parents about my grades and how they're slipping, and I wasn't turning in any of my assignments. After that argument, I was in my head the whole day thinking I was stupid and unworthy of living, and that I would never amount to anything in my life. After the day and everyone was asleep, I was planning on killing myself just to get life done and over with. So at some point into the night, I went to my bathroom with the door locked and a bottle of painkillers that I got from the top of my fridge. I was just sitting there, still in my head, saying all those nasty things about myself, just staring at the bottle. And at some point, I just got the idea just to start praying. Like it was put there by God. And then I just started to pray, pouring my heart out, saying everything on my mind. And everything slowly just disappeared, and my arms and chest started to feel lighter, and my tears slowly stopped, and I actually felt happy after I hadn't for the longest time. And after that, I decided just to live one day at a time, and have God lead me through each one. I slowly got better and better. And the next day, my parents offered to start homeschooling so I can start to do more hands-on stuff. And now I've been the happiest I've ever been having God lead me through each day. And sometimes I do have those thoughts about killing myself and saying those things about myself again. I start to pray again and think of all the things that God had given me, like my loving family, my friends that believe in me, and the beautiful girlfriend I have. So I slowly stop having those thoughts and go to sleep so I can allow God to lead me through each day. Even with everything, when I'm blinded by all the negative thoughts and I get, and by all the bad things that happen around me, The verse I want to share is Psalms 34 through 18. Not through 18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who are crushed in spirit.